Ich war kein Thief und Podcast, we're here to light the fire. Spitting facts and stats, you know we never tire. Bringing the heat up, that action won't retire. Busting through the mic, our voices never expire. We ignite the spirit, never fading out. Light the torch, USC fans rise up high. On this podcast, we aim for the sky. Knowledge and entertainment never lie. Together we stand, let the truth amplify.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Light the Touch podcast. As you can see, Blackie Chan has a headache from this week with everything that has transpired. But we are here, man. We are ready to kick off this weekend, man, with a big-time game against Wisconsin, a redemption game for us.
Oh, wait, we have a game this weekend?
Believe it or not, we actually do have a game this weekend. So, yeah, man. Oh, man. So, before we address the clown in the comments, let me introduce you to my crew. To the left, we have Mr. Blackie Chan of Blackie Chan Gaming. You can follow him on X as well as Twitch. Bottom right.
He's a little down right now, boys. Sorry to interrupt. I'm a little down right now. He's a little sick, a little under the weather.
Yeah. I think it's just fatigue, man. But bottom right, we have Mr. Gunnar Atterbury. You can find him right here on YouTube, as well as on TikTok at Views from the Stands. Make sure you go sub. And none other than Mr. Raul Flores. You can follow him on X at RF2828. So make sure you go good.
Right on.
So let's just address the elephant in the room. I know no one's really enthused about doing it, but I know for sure that I am not. But being that I guess you could say I am an insider on this situation, let's just get to it, man. So if you guys been living under a rock or just haven't checked your phone in the past couple hours, Bear Alexander will be will be redshirting with the intention to enter the transfer portal. I mean, if you haven't seen this week, there's been a lot of back and forth on Twitter of his camp being disgruntled about his playing time. Which, I mean, what you'd expect from any parent who's disgruntled with their son's playing time. There's a lot of heated moments on X, on Twitter. There's some back and forth with fans, back and forth with content creators. Just a lot of back and forth, man. A lot of crap on X. But I did get a chance to speak to Bear's father regarding Mr. Tony Jones personally. And from his point of view, he just felt like, he just wasn't happy with the playing time. And he felt like, how could I put this? He felt like Bear was being singled out by a content creator and a friend of ours, Mr. Trojan Blade. And let me start by saying this, because I got a chance to speak to Trojan Blade as well about the situation. And I did let him know how it was perceived from Bear's camp. And he seemed like he understood. You guys are in the chat as well. You guys seemed like he understood where I was coming from, or where Tony may be coming from. And I will tell you guys this about Gabe. He's a diehard Trojan, right? And by no means was his intention to, single out one player or cause any harm or damage to any one individual. But it was perceived that way by others. Lots of people perceived that way. And I let him know that, and he understood how it may have came off. But I would just say that that wasn't his intention. So for those of you giving him crap and saying that he started all this mess, okay, sure, but that wasn't his intention. It was just, and I would go as far as to say that. Sorry, Rose, let me just get this out before you jump in.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
I was would just say this. It looked more like that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. It looked like it was already in works, and it was just something that just kind of tipped the scale, I guess, man. That he was already brewing, and he saw that and used that as a vehicle. But go ahead, Ro.
No, I was just gonna say, I thought his tweet just got it was placed out of like it was out of context. Like I mean,
Blown
it
out
was
of
taken out
proportion.
of context because he never said, "Oh, because of Bear we lost." So I
Right,
can understand, Tony being upset. It was game day, and like you said, I think this is more behind the scenes that he was just unhappy with the playing time he was receiving.
right,
And I'm gonna say this, like one, myself included, everybody in here included, Gabe included, all the USC community was rooting big time for Bear for him to
right,
reach his potential. So like, I'm not gonna wish you luck or anything or bad luck. Like I said, I keep it with every player that transfers out. Once you get out of it, I really could care less what you do. I support the Trojans and other players, and if you choose to, go elsewhere, especially right now when I feel like to an extent you're leaving your teams, you're letting your teammates down because you're transferring mid-season when you could potentially, be an impact player. And Bear, I'm just gonna say, no, look at yourself in the mirror. Tony, also look at yourself in the mirror and grow from this because transferring out from multiple schools and colleges, it may do you more harm than good. Like our
right.
coaching staff is really, it's great coaching staff. Coach Henny, like a lot of players would, die to, play for Coach Henny and learn from him. And you're, you're going away from a great opportunity here because you're not potentially willing to put in additional work. I'm not saying you weren't putting the work, but by all means, you may be putting all the work, and for whatever reason, the coaching staff was asking a little bit more from you. It's time to step up, right? Instead of running away from it. And like I said, it's unfortunate. Bear in his camp, do what you guys got to do. What's going to be best for you guys, but it's an unfortunate situation. And then the fans out there, there's no need to go at a certain content creator. I said B Jones said it best. Like Trojan Blade's a huge USC supporter, and he's putting out content out there. It was placed out of context, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, wish him all the best, and yeah, good luck, man.
Yep. So Raul said something that I just want to touch on real quick in regard. Like I said, I won't get too far into my conversation with Tony Jones. That was a personal conversation between him and I. But what I did relate to him is that he has to look at the bigger picture in this situation. Now I would tell every parent the same thing. When you have a track record for transferring from school to school and you're trying to get to the NFL, these scouts, these gyms, they want to know why you're transferring from school to school. So who are they going to ask? They're going to ask your former coaches, former player, your teammates. Trust me, they dig deep, man. You hear stories about people that get contacted from these owners, from the GMs and NFL, and they're like, "Why is this dude contacting me about this guy?" You know what I mean? They dig deep. But so I say that to say, these scouts, we have two coaches who just came from the NFL recently, right? On that side of the ball in particular. These scouts know them very well, and vice versa. So of course they're gonna ask what is going on, and who you think they're gonna ask? They're gonna ask them, right? Because they know them, regardless of what you do at your next location.
Yeah,
They're gonna
character.
ask the people that they know about your character.
Yep. And then what?
Or even
Coach
if it's,
Cheney was D-line coach of the year, right? Can't remember the year, but he won it, right?
Yeah,
yeah, I
22.
believe so.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but so I told him that's something that he should take into consideration. But obviously, he made up his mind already. I do feel that it was an emotional decision, which is never good. Everyone knows you should not make a decision based off emotion. But I mean, it is what it is. We got to move on. It's time to fight on, man. We got a game this weekend. I hate the timing of this because of that. I mean, dealing with all this drama this week, I didn't even get to dig into Wisconsin like I would have liked to. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna move on. We're gonna fight on. As far as the team, I'm still just as confident that we're gonna get the job done. We have more than enough capable players on our defensive line to get the job done, and I trust our coaching staff. If there's things that they wouldn't see, they wasn't seeing it, and that's just what it is, man.
and I'll say this one thing myself. Last thing on this particular topic, to all the players, coaches, parents that have the pleasure to watch our show or tune in or just look at our content, not just us, but like all the USC content creators. We love USC football and the Georgians. That's the reason why we're here. If we are critical about a certain player, by all means, don't take it personal. We're just fans, and we're just kind of, expressing our feelings at that moment. We'll definitely be a little bit more cautious of our wording or how we say things out there, but just know that we love our Trojans and we wish nothing but the best to all the players in the team.
But, so, like I told Trojan Play, I don't think what he said personally. This is me personally. I don't think what he said in his post was bad. You say we can't have that 90, and he's right. We can't have that. That particular play was a bad play. One of the few bad plays that Bear had. Now, I will say this. Bear had a pretty good game. If you look at all of his clips, he had a pretty good game. I can't say that he outplayed anyone else, but I do feel like there was moments where it would have benefited us if he was in the game and if he was given 100%. There were some clips that I saw exactly the issue that the coaching staff has with Bear. So I mean, give or take, but at the same time, man, it is what it is. There's
Next
a certain,
man up.
yeah. For us, there's next man up. I just wish that it would have been handled differently. It's okay, like parents out there, it's okay to be disgruntled about your kids playing time. That's natural, right? And personally, if you aren't mad at the amount of minutes as a coach, I'm looking at you weird. Like why don't you want to be on the field all the time, right? So I'm not mad at that at all. That's natural. But there's a certain way to handle things, man. And to be honest, man, I'm just gonna say it like it is. That was a masterclass on how not to handle it. Because let's just keep it real, man. It could potentially come back to bite them in the end, and that was something I was trying to prevent, because I hate to see that. But hey, can't save everybody, man. I will learn that at some point. I got a bad habit of this, of doing that, trying to save everybody, but it is what it is, man. All right, so let's move on. We got a game to play. Let's get into some Wisconsin Badger talk. Guns, where'd you go, man? Oh, there we go.
I'm right here, boys.
All right.
The Ohio podcast. If you're still on the show, we appreciate it. We appreciate the love. Put in your prediction, because we're gonna go through that later. We'll start it.
Absolutely.
If you're still watching.
All right, first quarter. So we got offensive keys to victory. Let's go ahead, Roll. You want to kick it off?
Yeah. Offensive keys. We need the O-line to step up to learn from some of the issues, mistakes, whatever you want to call them, from the last game. Obviously, we're not going to be facing 2 future first-round picks, so that should help. But with that being said, I hope that they've learned a thing or two already from the last game. So that'll be my biggest key of the game, making sure that the O line has a good performance and that they step up and minimize the pressures on Miller Moss and allowing him to, give him some time to distribute the ball.
Right.
And he said MVP as well, or just keys?
Yeah, give us your MVP prediction.
I'm gonna go with Woody Marks. I think he's gonna be big time again. We got to establish that run and allow the host to open up for the receivers as well, or just establish the run so it'll make it easier for Miller Moss to distribute the ball amongst all the receivers.
Absolutely. All right, BC.
Run a wheel route out of the backfield. That seems pretty effective. Right, Alex Grinch? You haven't seen that before, huh? But no, just be what is called well-rounded. I do expect Woody Marks to have a pretty big game in this, and Quentin Joyner. Quentin Joyner showed us something too in the last game. He showed that he can lower the shoulder, and I kind of wish we took advantage of running the ball on the outside a little bit more from Michigan, but just offensive line has to be better. It just has to, because the moment that we saw Miller Moss having more than 2 seconds to throw back there, he was picking apart that defense. So we definitely need that. Luckily, this is not going to be Michigan's defensive line was the best defensive line that we're going to experience. So I expect them to bounce back and play with a chip on their shoulder, because everyone in the media has been talking about how Miller Moss was stone cold, but he was getting hit constantly. So I'm sure they want to make it up to Miller Moss for getting hit all that many times. And MVP, I want to say Woody, but I'm going to go with Miller. I'm just going to give it to Miller at this point.
The Ohio podcast agrees to an extent. Probably, he said that Moss should pick this defense apart.
Yep. And I'm just expecting a bounce back. I expect us to start fast this time, and I'm hoping that Lincoln Riley has learned a little bit more about his play calling and get the ball to Deuce. Try to get it to him as much as possible, because he's been creating some separation, and it's just we're not taking advantage of that. But granted, Miller Moss didn't have enough time to take advantage of that. So,
Guns?
Yeah, I mean, guys, this is we're not going to be seeing the same O-line from last week. We're at home, first off. Number two, just like Ohio podcast says, they're having trouble creating a pass rush with Wisconsin. So I anticipate and expect the offensive line to be like what we saw prior to Michigan. Another key is the run game. Just let's get the run game, be more balanced. That'll even open up the pass game more. Get it to Deuce, get it to Jacoby. I mean, been calling those two guys from the jump from the LSU game. I know we have Makai. Obviously, Makai won't be here this week. But I mean, that's the good thing with having a talented room, is that we're always calling for other guys to get involved. But I mean, I'd rather have that than just telling, hey, give it to this John Doe guy, and he's the only guy, right, or whatever. So. And then lastly, just play our game. I mean, this is going to be a good test, good bounce back, and I think it'll be good to get our confidence back. Yep, that's another one. I agree, Ken. Yeah, Jay Fair. I mean, that's so many options.
Yep. Yeah, for me, like Gunn said, I don't expect the O-line to look like it did last week. Especially now that they've been exposed, so now they have everything to prove, and I expect them to go out there and do that. Woody Marks is going to have a ball game. Woody Marks is going to ball this game. I mean, he really, had the game been called correctly, should have had I mean, he had 103 yards on 13 carries last week. Imagine if we gave him 20, 25 carries. We're not even having this conversation if we ran him to the outside. But it is what it is. Can't do nothing about last week, but we can do something about it this week. So I expect that to be done. I expect Lincoln to open up the playbook a little bit. You know what I mean? Miller is going to have time, and we know when Miller has time, we know how that goes. He's going to pick you apart. He's very cerebral. Gets the ball out pretty fast too. So, yeah, man. I honestly, I don't see anything that we should fear. Obviously, we have some familiar face coming, making his return to the Coliseum, Mr. Tackett Curtis. He does look better. I will say that. In this defense, obviously, you know, they run a 4-man front, and that's going to help any linebacker. You know what I mean? So to look better, but he's definitely making reads better and everything like that. But still, I don't see anyone on that defense that we should fear. I heard one of their
corner, in my opinion.
One of their guys. Yeah, exactly. But I heard him say, but we just faced Will Johnson. Right? This guy's not Will Johnson. Yeah. Even at that, that's one corner. Right. We have lots of weapons, you know what I mean, and mismatch problems all over the field. And I just need Lincoln to take advantage of those. And we shouldn't have a problem. So those are my offensive keys to victory. Offensive MVP, I am also going to go with Woody Marks.
Who did you go with, Guns?
I actually didn't mention one. I totally forgot. I'm going to go Deuce Robinson. I'm going to go different. I agree with all your guys' options. I like them. Yeah, I think Deuce's name has definitely been getting more chatter out there lately from our fans, and deservedly so. So, big-time game, hopefully.
Really quick, HR picking stuff. You talk about their defense staff. You forgot one key staff member, Alex Grinch. They have that automatically demotes them in my eyes.
And technically, Jack Dell is isn't he like an advisor?
Yeah,
I mean, probably over advising the defense, obviously, but I mean, it's just
that's a good take there. HR getting forward. B Jones did say that last stream.
Some people even mentioned him as the H-back tight end type role as well. I mean, that would be a great mismatch. And we kind of talked about this before we got live. It potentially sounds like we might be going with 2 tight ends this upcoming game to suit, since the other 2 are on the scout team. I mean, we'll see, but maybe that has a factor. We'll see.
All right.
And those in the chat, write your guys' MVPs as well.
All right, you want to move on to second quarter?
Yep, second quarter. We'll move on to our defensive keys to victory and MVP. Who started last time? Was that you, Bucky Chin?
I started.
No, Raul did.
Go ahead and start this time, BC.
All right. They have a new quarterback that's going to be starting because I can't remember their starting quarterbacks before, but I can't remember the new guy's name, Braden something. Braden Locke, that's his name. He's going to be starting. He doesn't really have too much experience, so I'm not sure what his skill set is. I'm not sure if he's a runner or not. But
Locke?
Yeah.
He's more of a thrower.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, he can run a little bit, but not like TVD did.
We have a familiar face coming on their offensive side with CJ Williams, who transferred to Wisconsin a couple years ago. So
has he done anything?
He's their start. He had a pretty long touchdown in their first game.
He's part of the rotation.
Yeah, he's a co-starter from what I saw. So, the Ohio podcast said, make him run for his life. We all know Anthony or Eric Gentry is going to be living in the backfield. Like he's been playing like an All-American this year. So a lot of people are taking notice of Eric Gentry. he's getting at least a minimum of 8 tackles a game, even when he's not even a starter, like at the LSU game. So I'm expecting a lot of pressure. I'm expecting an even better performance than they did in the Michigan game. They had a great defensive showing besides 4 specific plays, and that's it. But overall, I think they're gonna come in with a chip on their shoulder because I don't. For some reason, everyone wants to harp on the stats of their 290 yards rushing, but I would hope you get that much if you rush the ball 98% of the time. So, yeah, that's expected. But I think we've had some receipts from Wisconsin fans saying that they don't think this defense has changed at all, and we're going to easily prove them wrong on that. Because I don't think that I think Wisconsin's defense or offense would look horrible against Michigan. Like, we looked good against Michigan's defense in the second half. There were some questionable plays, but we were moving the ball on them, and we came back from 10 down or 11 down from them. So I fully expect our defense to have a chip on their shoulder and come out and make a lot of good plays. And for my MVP, I'm going to say it's just so easy to say Eric Gentry. It's just so easy to say that, but I'm going to go with Anthony Lucas. So,
okay.
Have fun.
All right. Guns.
Yeah, so my keys to the game for defense: stop the run. It's going to be somewhat of a very similar game plan from Wisconsin, like Michigan did. They're going to run the ball a lot. Locke doesn't throw that well, and honestly, they don't have playmakers. The only person I'm worried about from a wide receiver standpoint is Will Pauling. He plays more of the slot. Good dude. So if we can control him, which I expect to, I mean, it's just stopping the run, and this is going to be a route basically. And then, like Ohio Podcast said, make him run, put pressure on the QB. He is has been a full-time starter, right? He's always been a backup. Let's see if they want to make a change to a freshman. I know that's their backup now. So if we make Locke horrible and then we bring a freshman, it's going to be even better. Key MVP. Since I do anticipate more running, I am going to give it to Gentry. I expect him to go balls to the wall. I expect or hope to see a Remember the Titans scene where he points at Alex Grinch after force function. We'll see. But yeah, I think Gentry goes out.
I like it, Gunner. Similar to what Blackie Chan and Gunner said, we got to stop that run. If we do that, I think it'll be a fairly easy game for USC. I do expect this. I guess I'll wait for that toward the next quarter. But I think the defense is gonna have a great day, and they're gonna pretty much not allow Wisconsin to do much. But stopping the run is gonna be huge and putting pressure on the quarterback. And then defensive MVP, I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna say I'm expecting Jade to play a good amount of snaps, and that he's gonna play motivated, or whoever steps in, whoever it is, maybe Tompkins. I don't know. Whoever is gonna take those additional snaps that Bear was getting, he's gonna be my MVP.
So just whoever is
they decide to put, I think they're gonna play extra motivated and gonna want to show the Trojan family that we're in good hands, that we'll be all right.
Right.
Who do you guys expect to take the majority of those snaps? Now that I bring that up,
Devin Tompkins or Elijah Hughes.
So I'll go with Tompkins then, MVP.
Like that.
All Oh, yeah, it's on me.
Mhm.
So the Wisconsin fans seem to be very encouraged by what they saw last week, and they think they're gonna run the ball down our throat, just like, well, they feel that Michigan did. Honestly, that anybody who knows ball knows that Michigan was not running all over. It's like they would like to believe. You know what I mean? They had what 3 big plays. Aside from that, we did a pretty good job stuffing the run. But they feel encouraged by that, and they think they have a good chance of running the ball on us. Those are the fans. I don't think their coaches are that stupid. I think they know what they saw. You know, they know that we're
Maybe
capable of stopping the run, and they know they're not
maybe
Michigan.
maybe one of them is B Jones. Come on.
Well, yeah, not on the defensive side of it. We know that, but yeah, I do think they will try to air it out a little bit. They're gonna have to because I feel like we're gonna jump out this game. I feel like we're gonna jump out to a lead in this game, and we're gonna make them abandon their planned run game. So they're gonna have to air it out a little bit, and that's gonna benefit us. As we know, our secondary is very good. I'll take that matchup any day. I don't see anyone in their receiver core that we should fear. Speaking of, another
CJ
former
Williams.
Trojan making his another former Trojan making his way to the way back to the Coliseum, CJ Williams, who I hear is not even cracking the starting lineup over there. Yeah, he's been playing sparingly over there as well. So sometimes transfers don't always work out. The grass is not
Well, it
always
doesn't help
green.
that they don't have a quarterback.
Well,
I think
that
what
too.
the issue is too is like a philosophy issue between the OC and the head coach. I think Fickle likes to run a lot, be more balanced, which Longo's okay with running the ball, but I do think he wants to throw more, and I think that's due to the quarterback and due to the head coach probably telling him no.
Yeah. HR pick stuff, we did address that earlier in the show. If you want to replay this when we're all done.
Sure.
But yeah, to put all this on Trojan Blade is ridiculous. It's not his intention. So
Yeah,
moving
we're not
on.
talking about that anymore from here on out.
So my defensive MVP.
I know what. Just say it. Just say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Just say it.
Can't go wrong with EG, man. Eric Gentry I think he's gonna go crazy this game.
He has like.
All right, since you're bringing up EG, B Jones,
What's up?
Give us a prediction stat line for him.
Huh?
Give
Easy
us
eight
a prediction. Yeah, stat line for the game.
I'm gonna say
Easy 8 tackles.
Yeah, 8 tackles, 3 for loss.
Any sacks?
Yeah, I think he gets 1.5.
Yeah, I'll give him 1.5 sack, and I want to give him a turnover. I want to give him a.
He had one last week, so
Maybe this is the game he gets an interception, man. We'll see.
And lastly, does he point at Alex Grinch when he gets a sack?
Well, Guns already predicted that.
He said, "I hope." Well, I'm saying, does he?
Nah, he's too good for that.
I'll accept a 15-yarder penalty for that crap, dude.
Do it towards the end. Actually, I bet Alex Grinch is going to be up in the box, like in the box.
Does he stare him down?
It's a good question.
Yeah,
just points to the box.
He's going to be looking.
I'm kind of curious, like the interaction between Lincoln and Grinch. I kind of wonder if they like just say hi to each other before the game or something like that, right? I mean, they're buddies, obviously, like we all know. He gives them, there you go. I'll take that.
I'd be okay with that.
Tell you what, I know Lincoln better not be
upset
showing his buddy any mercy.
Oh yeah, no, I want him to run it up and yeah.
Exactly. after last weekend, you owe us that link.
Yeah. But do we want to go ahead and get into predictions for the game?
Let's do it.
Do we have any halftime recruiting updates, injury updates? Oh yeah, we do have some
So we can
recruiting
go into
stuff.
that. See if you guys have any questions. Can definitely help the brain here. But from what I do know, the Juju will be here. Will be at the game. Also, his teammate Shamar Arnox, our DB commit, he will be visiting as well. That's definitely big time for Shamar because he's definitely been getting a lot more offers lately. One recently to Miami. So just obviously still people are looking at him. I know there's some 2026 kids, 2027 kids. I know a lot of locals go to the games a lot when they're at home. And they're normally we're normally like notified later in the week. So I mean that's pretty much it. That I have. Do you guys have any questions or anything?
Injury updates.
Well, we know we're not going to have a Keely Arnold. We're not going to
No,
have.
Akili could play this week.
Oh, he could play.
Yeah,
Okay.
he could play according to Lincoln's.
He could play, or there's still a possibility.
They're hoping.
Yeah, he could play. He's limited basically, so he's a questionable. That's how I would view him.
Okay.
Lake McCree's
Mackay,
going
to be out. Lake McCree's going to be out.
Update, right? Good update on McCree though, because we all thought he was probably out for the season, and
nope, couple weeks.
And turns out that it's not, right?
Yeah, a couple weeks. So it sounds like he might be back. Maybe Penn State. I mean, that's probably too soon, but I mean that's 2 weeks technically. So,
what was the official injury
for Lake?
Yeah, is it like a bruise or?
I think it's his knee. I don't think they told us the exact, because they don't really tell us that. But it sounds like it was a knee issue and they got lucky.
A sprain, something maybe.
In all honesty,
maybe yeah.
I hope we see Zion Branch.
Yeah, I want to see more Zion. I want to see more Beavers. I know Beavers is kind of that tweener now in the scheme, so I don't know how that they view him really as the safety, but yeah. I mean, I'm okay with anyone though, to be honest.
I'll stay through on the stack, man. I'm not worried about
yeah, plus they're getting the proper coaching, so Bryson Shaw can redeem himself.
Stop.
Yep. And then I'll just answer HR's question. I would say Walker. Probably Walker's the next pass catching tight end after Lake. Cade's more of a blocker. I mean, he's got some hands, but
that's how
he's known for his blocking.
Yeah, that's how he got really into this lineup was his improved blocking skills.
Yeah. Also, guy, I think it's the way he kind of played in high school. I think he was like an H-back type of tight end, if I recall. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely a lot of opportunities to block.
What about Walter Matthews? Is he back? I kind of remember you saying
he's on
scout. He was on the scout. Yeah, he's good now in terms of health. He's out there practicing. He's just with the scout team.
Well, I'm sure they're working him his way in.
Yep.
Yeah. You can't just throw him in there without building him up for it. But who else? Mackay Lemon. He's still going through concussion protocol, right?
Correct. Yeah, he's definitely going to be out this week. And I believe they're still waiting on the
review.
Yeah, review from Big Ten.
They better review that. They better give some kind of reprimand to those officials, because that's unacceptable to let a player like that get hurt on their watch, or at least not call a penalty.
Yeah, they need to review that whole entire game. there's so much. But anyways.
Yeah, but the good news is that Mackay, he's doing all right, right? From the updates that we.
Correct. Yeah, he is okay. Doing good.
It's just all precautionary.
Yeah.
You don't want to let someone come back too soon when it comes to head injuries.
Absolutely.
Agree. Plus, I don't think we'll need him for this game.
We can always need him, especially when it comes to the return game too, with Zachariah Branch back there.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is I don't think we're going to really need him for this game. We should.
Right.
win easily.
To be honest, even next game, no offense, like he could honestly sit another week and be ready for Penn State.
Yeah.
You know, get that head healthy, get those legs going, and yeah.
Anthony
Jay
James.
Fair.
I called Anthony Lucas being the MVP for the defense.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Yeah, Jay Fair is more than ready to step in that role.
Absolutely.
And yeah. All right, so let's go into predictions. Final thoughts and predictions.
Is that going to be predictions for our game?
Yeah, for our
Yes.
game.
Yeah, and then we'll do then do the other one.
Okay. What are we in, week 5?
We
Week
are,
five,
sir.
yes.
We are week
Yep.
5, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Almost halfway done.
I know. So sad.
Already?
Yeah,
Right?
What are you talking about? We got playoffs.
Yeah, true.
that is true. Almost done with the regular season.
Right.
Y'all looking too far ahead, man. All right, score prediction for this game. I am going to say, well, damn, Anthony James just took it right out my mouth. Pause. I'm going to say 38-17.
Pause.
All right. All right, I'll pop in. So yeah, my final thoughts. Again, just stop the run. Just be aware of Holloman. I forgot the kid's name, but the DB. Just be aware of him. And just play our game. I expect a 38-13 route. We covered easy, and we move into Big Ten play 1-1.
Okay. Yep. Bro.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm going to go 41-13.
Sheesh,
Why sheesh? I think we're going to force a few turnovers. That's going to help us score points. I do predict a pick this game and a few sacks.
Bro. From who?
I'm going to go with Jalen Smith with the pick.
I'm going to say a sack. Okay.
And then sack, I'm going to go Tompkins. Got to go with him. Probably Gentry too.
That's a safer bet.
And
Tompkins
I
is
think
nice.
the defense, I think they're gonna play extra motivated this week. Obviously, that tough loss last week, they're gonna want something to prove. So I do expect the defense to come lights out and lay the hammer down. And 41-13 on my end.
All right. I'm going to say 35-20 or 35-17. One of those.
Which one? No,
One
gotta
of
go
those.
with
I'm not. I'm expecting the offensive line to really step up, and I'm predicting 0 sacks. They have to, because they know that Josh Henson's his seat is scorching right now.
Yeah, but once they go down, they're gonna have no choice but to pass. They can't just run.
About?
You said no sacks.
No.
Oh, okay,
Saying,
I get you. Yeah, no sacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
we're
you.
not going to give up. We are not going to
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
well, what are you talking about? Yeah.
No, the line's not going to give up any sacks because they have a chip on their shoulder right now, and Josh Henson's on the hot seat right now, so they got to make it up to Miller Moss by keeping them clean, giving up no sacks. They might have some hurries in there, and I think Miller Moss is going to have a 3 touchdown game. In this one, it's going to be a clean game, and I expect it to be very disciplined. Our defense has been playing very disciplined when it comes to we had 0 penalties in the Michigan game on the defensive side, which is insane because that doesn't happen, at least in recent memories, for USC. So I'm expecting a very clean, polished game, just getting us back on track and another statement win. Wisconsin is gonna regret that we lost this game because it's gonna, or I mean that we lost that last game because we're going to be coming out trying to make a statement on them.
Yep. And they got to come into our house.
Yep.
So,
And I predicted that we're going undefeated at home. So
yep.
Damn right.
All right.
Anthony
Moving
James
on.
says Zach Branch finally gets a special teams return for the Big Ten home opener. That's a good prediction.
They do have a really good kicker. Though.
Yeah, I
would say.
really hope he gets something. Kind of getting tired of these fair catches a little bit.
I want this. I want someone just to tack it.
I mean, he's definitely gonna be in rotation. I think he starts with Jaheim Thomas, the other linebacker. So,
but I also hope that he just kind of whiffs on some of the tackles. He'll have an open field tackle, and Woody Marks is just gonna make him do the stanky leg. So I want to embarrass all of them. I want Jalen Smith to pick off CJ Williams when they decide to try to throw. When they try, when he tries to get the ball, like Anthony Jones or Anthony. Now you got me all screwed up. Jalen Smith is gonna get a pick while covering CJ Williams.
Okay.
I don't even who's their number one receiving option. I don't even know.
Will Pauling.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty speedy guy. He's solid. He's solid.
Do we want to talk about the whole situation with Reggie? Because this just
I
reminded
guess
me of that.
we can talk.
Yeah,
about
I don't
that
know
after.
much details. I feel like he has to somehow sue us because of NCAA. That's just my guess. I haven't looked into this, but yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I'm hoping that's the situation because it's kind of a blind side if it's just coming out of nowhere.
And that's that.
Right.
I think we should leave it at that until we know more about it.
But who do they normally announce who's going to be running us out of the tunnel? Or
yeah, they do.
Yeah, normally like Thursday, Friday though.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything yet, but I'm sure we'll get an announcement here soon.
Who plays? Does the Rams play out here?
Who?
The Rams,
the Chargers. Anybody from the NFL that'll be playing out here?
Is Thule at home right now?
I'm not sure. I'm just wondering.
Let me see. But
I think so. I think they have a home game against Chiefs.
yeah, the Chiefs. Yeah, so maybe Thule.
What about Juju?
Juju could too.
Depends on when they fly in, right? I mean, it's a 12:30 game.
It's a 3:30 game, so they probably get there.
12:30. It'll be a 12:30.
12:30 local time.
Well, yeah, for you guys.
And it's technically 2:30 your time, technically, not even 3:30 your time.
Oh, I'm seeing it's at 3:25 when I'm looking on my thing, so.
Oh, you gotta do like you can, like that, gunner.
Saying your math ain't mathing, man.
I don't give a fuck.
3:30 Eastern.
Yep.
Don't get mad, Blackie Chan. You know we're playing.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Nothing. He's on mute for some reason, B. Jones.
All right, let's get into Week 5 college football predictions. We're gonna give you predictions of all the.
I'll be out there for sure, Anthony James.
All the other games going.
Are you guys going?
Hey man, you two better DM each other. Trying to announce these games, man.
All right, let's go. Let's go game.
Anthony James, make sure you follow our on X. There you go. But we got Virginia Tech and number 7, Miami, Florida. I'm pretty sure I know where you guys are going to go with this one. But go ahead.
Virginia Tech, obviously. Come on.
Yeah, do they cover or not is the question, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's a 20-point.
Yep, spread. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Starting at 16.5 too, if you guys are curious. So definitely the money has been moving towards that way.
I'm going to go with Miami. And they do cover.
Yeah, after that Vandy Virginia Tech matchup week 1, and I knew that was just week 1, I was very disappointed on Virginia Tech. So yeah, I think Miami goes big on this one. Wow, Anthony.
Yeah, we'll let that one slide. Yeah, I don't see this game even being close, man. I think Miami's gonna blow the roof off these guys, and I think Cam Moore's gonna have another amazing game. Man, he might put up about 400 yards
Yeah,
with 2
Cool,
rushing
Cam Ward.
TDs. Yeah,
All right, cool. So I'm gonna hit my Price Picks bets. Price Pick, come on, send the sponsor. I'm out here promoting for you guys for free.
yeah. Stop that. Let's go BYU and Baylor.
Hey, I didn't even put my prediction in, B. Jones.
Oh, my bad, man. My bad.
Why are we going with that game?
No, I'm
It's
just
on the
messing
list.
with you. Obviously, Miami covers too.
That's all you want to say, man.
That's all. Let's move on.
Yeah, Blackie Chan, it's a top 25 game. BYU is ranked number 22. That's all right now.
yeah, I think it's gonna be a good matchup actually.
Do you? Even them after Baylor coming off a loss to Colorado?
I think Baylor wins outright.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think that spread's too smelly in my opinion, right? BYU just crushed Kansas State, right?
Mm-hmm.
Baylor just lost Colorado. In my opinion, BYU
did
should
beat
be the
Baylor.
favorite. Why is BYU not the favorite? It's pretty fishy in my opinion. So
Well,
it
what's
is
the
a
spread on
big-
that one?
It's at Baylor, so
What's the spread?
right,
3.5.
but they should still be the favorites. BYU.
It's 3.5.
Yeah.
Well, they are the ranked team going just they are undefeated at 4-0. And Baylor coming in at 2-2, but Baylor is the home team.
Is Aranda still the coach there? Can't remember.
Dave Aranda, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me for how much longer, but
Right.
Yeah, because they lost to CU. You shouldn't be the coach at that point.
all
Hey,
right.
Blackie Chan, why do you hate CU so much right now, man?
Quit asking that. We already know why.
But that's your team, though. That was your team before. Don't let these annoying fans discourage you, man.
No, it's not even the fans. It's Dion.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So who you guys got, Baylor or BYU?
Oh, yes. Sheesh. You know what? I haven't been able to check out BYU yet this season. So I'm gonna just grow with the home team and say Baylor.
And BYU since Baylor lost to CU.
Yeah, I'm gonna go BYU too. I think they're playing for something this year, and they're not gonna let Baylor beat them.
What are they playing for?
I'm saying like they're undefeated. You said it yourself. They're ranked. So
Jesus. All right, I got you. All right, so next game we have number 20 Oklahoma State versus number 23 Kansas State Wildcats. This game is at Kansas State. Who you
I'm
guys
gonna
got?
have to go with Sunshine. Kansas State, or what's the name of the? Remember the Titans, the quarterback? It's
Sunshine,
right? Yeah, right.
You just compared Avery Johnson to Sunshine, dude.
Yeah, the long hair.
Also, all right, sure.
Wow.
What do you guys have?
I'm going
Oh.
with Kansas State.
Yeah,
After what they did to Arizona, I think they'll be fine. Ollie Gordon hasn't been really doing anything, so
exactly. And I think Gundy is a mess. So I'm going to go with Kansas State as well. All right. That was quick and easy. Let's move on. Minnesota, Michigan. I think we know where this is going.
Michigan.
They better win.
Yeah, Michigan too. I think they'll cover for the spread as well. It's at least from what I'm seeing, it's 9.5 unless it's changed.
No, I'm seeing 9.5 right now too.
No.
All right. Next game we have Kentucky and Ole Miss. Number 6 Ole Miss is at home this game.
Yeah, they cover that 17 and a half.
Almost puts a hurting on them. They'll probably put up 30 on them, or I mean they'll win by 30.
Yeah, I expect
Damn,
the
you
same.
expect them to win by 30?
Mm-hmm. Jackson Dart's been killing it this year.
Definitely.
Is he like a Heisman candidate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like 4 touchdowns in the first quarter or first half in one game, but granted it's probably against a shitty ass college, but
Yeah, I mean, I got Ole Miss covering that as well. I see it at 17 and a half, or is that
yeah,
different
17 and a half.
All right. So next game we will go Arkansas, Texas A&M. And it's going to be at Texas A&M. Texas A&M is currently ranked number 24, standing at 3-1, as well as Arkansas at 3-1.
Give me Arkansas. I like their quarterback. Kids lights out. Give him, yeah.
I'll go with Texas A&M. I like Marcel Reed as quarterback right now. I think they found a rhythm with him, and their defense is still pretty good. So
I don't know much about those two teams myself.
If you guys didn't notice, I'm giving Raul a little extra crap today, just for because he decided to brag about working from home. Well, I have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and bust my butt every day, but it's all good, you know.
I work from home too, so.
Hey, shut up, Bucketchin.
And then Gunner works from home too.
Yeah, he ain't bragging about it.
He does brag about it. He's over here texting week 5, gents, at like 11 a.m. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
That's right, baby. That's right. In a league that you're not in, that you're scared of, you know what I'm saying, dude? No, I'm just kidding.
I got
You're not your fault, man. That's your fault.
I know you would want to smoke, dude.
All right, next game.
Hey, let's say this game before we go to the other ones, because I think the other ones are a little tougher or probably just as tough. But one that I'm interested in is Rutgers Washington this Friday. It's at Rutgers.
You did not just go back to a Friday.
Yeah, but you guys missed that one. But that's a big one.
We're doing top 25.
It's not top 25. Yeah.
You interrupted the top 25.
All right, give me Rutgers. Rutgers wins this game. Rutgers wins this game.
I'm showing Big Ten.
To talk about some damn Rutgers and Washington.
Hey, we've played those two teams. We should talk about that.
Yes, but in order. We're getting there.
All right.
How'd they just jump the list, man?
Right. We saved the best for last. That's not the best.
Give me Rutgers as well, man. I don't see nothing from Washington. It's crazy because a Washington fan decided that he wanted to talk some crap this week about our defense, talking about how we missed tackles. I guess it was referring to the Michigan game. I guess he didn't watch the whole entire game. But, yeah, I don't see Washington on any top defensive list at all. But you will find us right at number 15. But, yeah, sorry. That was my little rant. But, yeah, I'm going to take Rutgers.
Who you got, Blackie Chan?
Let's do a coin toss because I don't give a damn.
I heard Rutgers pretty solid, so I'll go with them as well.
Yeah, I got the app for you.
They got a really good
heads or tails. Heads or tails, Blackie Chan.
Tails.
All right, tails it is. Who wins?
I don't know who's heads or who's tails. You didn't tell me that. Heads is Washington or
yeah.
Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. Heads is Washington, tails is Rutgers. Flip it again.
All right, it's flipping. All right, it's heads this time. Washington.
All right, there you go, guys. Lock in that bet.
All right, man. Number 15, Louisville, versus number 16, Notre Dame.
You're saying it wrong.
Go ahead and say it like you got nuts in your
Oh,
mouth.
I remember this.
Law.
How is
Yeah,
it say?
I never
How is it
did.
supposed to be?
Law.
Are you? What is
Louisville. I'll say it like that now. Louisville.
Louisville? It's not Louisville?
Louisville,
No,
Louisville, Louisville, whatever. I don't care. Louisville's gonna win.
Yeah, I agree with Black Chan. I think we see an upset.
I'm
here.
never going to pick Notre Dame anyway. So
Yeah, I just think that spread's way too big anyway. 6.5 seems too big for them.
6.5, and it's at Louisville.
no,
It
it's
is
at
at
Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
No, it's at Notre Dame. Hopefully they lose. I'll go. I'll pick the upset.
I'm gonna go. Can't even say it. I'm gonna go with Notre Dame, simply because obviously they are on our schedule.
Boo yourself.
Why would we believe it?
Boo yourself.
If they're on our schedule, Louisville's not.
You picked this. So you gave me crap about bringing up Rutgers in Washington, but you picked Louisville versus Notre Dame just to pick Notre Dame. I thought you were a USC Trojan fan.
I am. That's why I need them to be their schedule to be their record to be as good as possible when we play.
Well, it's already a bad game for us anyway because they lost to Northern Iowa, so it's already
Illinois.
voided out. Illinois. Who cares? No one knows who they are.
They're the powerhouse of the MAC, dude. What do you mean, dude? You know,
The what?
powerhouse of the MAC conference,
Hey,
dude.
What
Hey,
conference
You
is
don't
that?
like that action.
Dude, they play football on Wednesdays, dude. All right, dude.
They're probably on right
That's
now.
allowed. People play football on Wednesdays.
Yeah, like they do. They do a lot of their.
That should be illegal.
So
I've never looked for football on Wednesday, so.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to number 13, USC Trojans. You guys may have heard of them.
I thought we already did.
Unranked.
Yeah, we do our predictions?
Obviously, we already gave our score prediction.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know why I just read that off like as if we didn't. I'm tired. All right, give me a break. I've been up since 3, unlike some people.
I got to sleep in.
You know what, Blackie Chan?
Boo!
Yeah, boo yourself. I ain't gonna do it.
All right.
OU at Auburn. That's the next.
Yeah, I was gonna say OU Auburn.
OU Auburn.
Number
Auburn.
21, Oklahoma at Auburn. I'm going to pick Auburn because I cannot stand Oklahoma fans.
Yep, facts.
And never will pick Oklahoma for anything.
And they started a freshman anyway, so.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm going OU, baby. Give me Hawkins, dude. I
Boo
like
him.
that kid.
Boo
He
him.
looked good against Tennessee. And
Boo.
Jackson Arnold, dude.
What?
Just overrated.
Boo.
I think Hugh Freeze is gonna win a game. Like, let's just be honest, dude. It's Hugh Freeze.
I'd rather have him beat Bruce Venables.
Bruce Venables.
Oh, Brent Venables. Who cares?
I don't even want to know what Bruce that you mistook him for.
He's acting like a Bruce. I'll say that, man. You know.
What does a Bruce
Which Bruce, guys? We're not going there. Which Bruce was he acting like, guys?
Brucey from The Longest Yard.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Brucey's time to shine.
All right, we'll roll with that one. All right. So we got Mississippi State and Texas.
Wait, did Raul go?
Yeah, Ro, who do you want? I'm guessing you're saying Auburn, Ro.
No, he's gonna go Boomer Sooner.
Oh,
You going Boomer Sooner?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go OU on this game. I want them to stick around a little longer for the season.
Nah, I want them to
Just
fail as much as possible.
Just so it hurts them even more when they actually lose the.
No,
They haven't. lose later in the season.
No, it's better that they keep losing to SEC teams because they think they're SEC ready.
Well, we'll
But
see.
it's Auburn though. They're not even ready, and they've been in the SEC.
Aren't we trying to flip a few guys from Auburn as well? So
They're not going to flip.
Well,
You
yeah,
don't know
wishful
that.
thinking.
You don't know that.
I mean,
We got-
you never know.
you don't know
Autry,
that.
come on down, buddy. Come on down.
That's right. All right. Mississippi State and Texas.
Well, for Miss Tamika Marks, I'm going to go with Mississippi State.
What?
All right, boys. We got to speed this up.
That's very, very nice of you. Very, very nice.
To
of you.
cover, right? Just to cover the spread, you mean?
Yeah, what do you think? One.
No,
All right.
to win.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
No, I wish that'd be funny. Is Quinn Ewers back?
He has been practicing, but I don't. I think it's probably gonna be Archie still. I think.
Well, no, Mississippi State's pretty bad.
Yeah, dude. They lost to Toledo at home.
It's Texas, but like I hope Mississippi State puts up a fight. It's a 39-point spread. Oh
Yes.
God, they're that bad.
Listen,
Yeah, so Texas covers.
the water boys on Texas will be getting into this game. But you got that every walk on, every
H2O.
the whole equipment staff.
Well, didn't technically Waterboy play for Mississippi State?
No,
I thought he did.
no,
Who?
Waterboy, Bobby
Oh,
Boucher.
no. Come on, man. SCLSU Mud Dogs is not Mississippi State.
Whatever.
All right, who's next? Who's next, fellas? Come on.
All right, we got Stanford and Clemson.
Clemson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Clemson, but I think it'll be a closer game than what Clemson may think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Stanford. Alec Ilamara, or however you say his name. He's a good wide receiver.
He is not good
Oh,
enough to take on the whole Clemson team.
Kid is legit. Yeah,
I don't
kid
care.
is
I don't
Yes, he
care.
is.
I'm just picking
And
out
they
of the norm right now.
legit.
I'm just picking underdogs.
All right, next we're gonna go Iowa State and Houston. Number 18, Iowa State, I should add.
Yeah, give me Iowa State here.
And this is at Houston.
One of my coworkers is a big Houston fan, so I'm gonna go with Houston.
All right.
Just for Doug Belk too.
I would go with Iowa State as well.
I got Iowa State covering the spread of minus 14.
Nope.
One of these games, I'm hopefully right at least.
All right, Jordan Kepler, this is your Ohio State Buckeyes will be taking on in-conference opponent, which is Michigan State Spartans. Michigan State sits at 3-1. Ohio State is at 3-0 because they have played no one. What you guys thinking?
Ohio State covers.
Minus
Yeah,
24.
Ohio State covers. I the way the defense coordinator was acting this past week after the game. I mean, I won't be shocked if they don't give up any points from the defense, Ohio State, because yeah, they only gave 14 points in the entire game. Obviously, it was mainly in the first quarter and first half. They didn't even give it a defensive MVP to their team.
Yep.
How's Aiden Childs?
That's how
doing?
serious about their defense.
How's Aiden
14
Childs
points.
doing
Nope,
as
sorry.
a quarterback? Is
Huh?
Aiden Childs doing good?
He's doing okay. He's doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing all right from right here. I mean, he beat Maryland at Maryland. I believe.
I'll tell you what, though. Hopefully they can change his rating on CFB 25 because the dude is horrible. Did not let him become your quarterback until they adjust that rating because he ruined my career with my Road to Glory wide receiver. I just want you to know that. I should have left my junior year, but I stayed for my senior year. And Aiden Childs was the quarterback and ruined my life. So hopefully they correct that. But
What's the next game?
next game we have Georgia and Bama. That is.
Why'd you skip Penn State and Illinois?
It's right there. Same time slot. Yeah, same time slot.
Same time slot, man. But to the one with the right, on the right instead of the
I feel
one
like that should be the last one, though.
No, the Big Ten game should be the last one. All right.
Yeah,
so,
this Georgia Bama game is a legit toss up in my opinion. Obviously it says Georgia -2. They both are coming off a bye week. Man, give me Bama. Give me Bama. I did not like that performance against Kentucky from Georgia, especially from my guy Carson Beck. I was very high on him, and maybe he's just not that guy yet. So yeah, give me Bama.
like you, I would take Bama. Unlike you, I have never been high on Carson Beck. Not even high on Jalen Milroe, but he has been playing pretty good, I have to admit.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Bama for the upset on this one. I was not impressed by Georgia against Kentucky as well.
Hey, Georgia has Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson.
The third.
And they should use
yeah.
him.
Right?
So
Yeah.
hey, watch
And
it.
they should use him.
Sadly, he's just dug in that depth chart, but I agree. He's a stud.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
he should have
deserves to
stayed.
get some shine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should be here, but I understand him leaving.
I'm giving it. I think it's going to be a low scoring game, but I do like Ryan Williams from Bama. He's been pretty good, but I think it's since it's at Bama's going to win. But I still think that they're going to have them ranked 2 and 4, or they're just going to flip flop them in the AP polls after this game anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, Bama's gonna win. They're gonna jump them to number 1 somehow.
Nah, Texas has just been playing too dominant. So,
Well, yeah, they're in the SEC now. So,
yeah. So,
yeah. All right. So, let's go. Blackie Chan's game: Illinois and Penn State.
the real game that they should be at for the game day.
Illinois does not look bad. I'll tell you that, but I don't think they have. What it
I think
takes
Illinois upsets Penn State.
Really, I don't think they have what it takes.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go Penn State.
Okay.
And Penn State is on our schedule, so I'm going Penn State.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Penn State wins. I don't know about covering the 19 points. I mean, they're not known for their offense. So, yeah, I think this is gonna be a old school Big Ten type of game, and yeah, Penn State wins by by possession.
Okay, bro.
I'll say Penn State wins.
There you have.
I think they're going to pressure Drew Allar. So
I mean, they were getting pressure on Raiola, so I could definitely agree.
Yeah, I'll take Penn State's line over Nebraska, but I get it. South Alabama against number 14 LSU.
I don't think LSU covers, but I think they win.
Man, LSU, y'all better, man.
They haven't been covering, so I don't trust it.
Exactly.
South Alabama, I forgot who they played last week. I think
they did
Appalachian State. They got a good offense. If you didn't see the
They
video
beat Appalachian State.
I like the running back.
on a social media, an old time Bama player that played on Alabama did a reenactment of Nick Saban, a good comparison, and did his voice. I guess that guy, if you know who I'm talking about, is the offensive coordinator for South Alabama. So it's pretty fascinating.
They put up 87 on Northwestern State.
Yeah,
I mean it's Northwestern State, but 87 points.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially in today's game with the clock now. I mean, you guys are chucking it. You
They have
got
to
to be
score 20
chucking
points each quarter.
Keep in mind, LSU is without Harold Perkins.
it. Yep.
That is true.
So we'll see how that goes,
Hey.
man.
I don't think they're going to cover.
I'm still gonna roll with LSU.
Yeah, same.
Because I need them to. We need them to. I'm not even gonna say I'm confident in that one, to be honest, man. The way they've been playing, but yeah, man, we need them to win.
Yeah, just so banged up.
Okay,
Yep.
let's move on.
Washington State and number 25, Boise State.
Boise State.
Yep, I think
And they cover easily. I think they're going to run all over them.
Yep, same. I think Ashton Johnson is going to have a huge game. And yeah, bro.
Give me Washington State.
I'm gonna go Washington State.
That's right, baby.
Yep.
That's right, Raul. Washington State.
Come on, you got to show the Pac-12 some love, man.
I
We're
hear
going
you,
Washington State. We'll see what happens. Who you got, Gunner?
Same with you, man. Washington State. Let's go.
Right. Let's go, Washington State. Take some plus 240 money line.
That's easy.
All
All right,
right,
next game.
Yep.
Arizona at Utah.
Yep. I'm going to take Utah. Although I want Arizona to crack Utah, I don't think they will. I think they just lost too much, man.
Arizona.
Yeah, it's at Utah. I go Utah.
Arizona?
I'm going Arizona.
Arizona.
McMillan is going to go off.
I hope he does. I really do.
He can go off all day. But
I was gonna say he can have 200 yards and they still gonna lose.
Yeah.
Utah's gonna beat them, unfortunately. I don't think they'll keep up with them.
All right.
We saved the best for last.
Yeah,
So-
last and the least.
Shit.
Last and the least.
I don't know what to pick here, guys. Fuck.
We got the Horgan Sucks versus the FUCLA Ruins.
The fuckla.
Yeah.
I'm saying a plane crashes into the stadium.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What? No one's in the plane. Everyone jumps out before it happens.
What about the players?
Everybody-
What about the fans?
They have to land.
Come on.
What about the Rose Bowl itself, dude? You know, I mean,
What's going on, Blackie Chan? Talk to me, man.
Well, what's his name? Their head coach has been blocking people for no reason.
yes.
Pick a team, man. You got what's going on with you?
Yeah, who you got, BC?
I don't want to pick a team, but
All right.
that's why I put the plane in there. But
Just say a tie. Just say something about they tie. Maybe I don't know. That's probably
they're forever in overtime. No one wins in overtime. They're still playing for 2-point conversions.
If you don't pick a team,
Oregon.
all right.
Yeah, I'll go quickly. Oregon, but it's very interesting. UCLA plays at 8 p.m. this weekend. Next weekend, they play at 9 o'clock their time, even though it's going to be on the East Coast against Penn State. Big Ten's not helping them in scheduling, so I feel kind of bad for them, but it is what it is.
So who you got?
Oregon.
We already know who you're going to say, Raul.
Who you got,
This one's a hard one. I don't know.
Is it though?
It is. Yeah, I'll let you go, B Jones, first. Let me think about it, man.
All right. I am going to say Little Brother for the upset. Even though there's no chance of this happening, I'm going to go with Little Brother for the upset.
They almost upset LSU, so
You know what? You motivated me, B Jones. It's going to be the Dumore, the other LA school. Just in case you guys didn't know,
right?
It's us
Yeah.
and them, you know. Dumore. He went on a blocking spree. Focus coach. He's a running back coach, so he's gonna run through Oregon's O line, they're gonna push him back.
are they even a good
and
Russian
do
school?
one. I don't know, but it is what it is. Let's go, Little Brother for the upset.
Yeah.
Now, in reality, I don't know, man. Weirder things have happened. It's at 8 p.m. It's an 8 p.m. game.
That's after dark, I would say.
Pac-12 after dark.
Big Ten after dark, I guess now. But yeah, let's go.
They should go
Let's
back
go,
to the Pac-12.
let's go FUCLA for the upset. We got to speak it into existence, B. Jones.
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna do it for us for the week 5 picks.
That's all the games. Yeah.
Just real quick though, their head coach is a former running back, and they're averaging 60 yards a game rushing.
I mean, their O-line is still their O-line.
That is true, but you would think he would at least pride himself in that.
Talk to the enemy about them. But all right, man.
Forgot about that.
We are gonna get out of here. You can find us here to do our post-game review. We will let you know our thoughts on how the game went.
One
Yeah,
last thing.
Sunday.
One last thing before head out. Yes, the Trojans women's basketball team picked up the number 2 recruit in the nation. They took him away from the
Oregon
Ducks.
Sucks.
So, yeah. So
All right.
that was good news. So we'll see. I think I'm excited about the women's basketball team this year.
Hey, don't sleep on the men, dude. Must Bus got those boys rolling. So
Yeah, that's the same too.
Pretty good stuff, for sure.
And
Yeah,
for
that's
those
good.
out there, B. Jones, are you going to be out there at the game?
Unfortunately, I have to go to a wedding. I'm not enthused. I won't be able to make this game. Yeah, man. I got invited to a wedding, so I won't be able to make it. But I will be watching on my phone.
Are they a good friend of yours?
What's that?
Are they actually good friends of yours?
It's family, so I can't get out of this one.
Okay.
So I won't be able to make it, but Raul will be there, right, bro?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. He's gonna connect with Anthony James because Anthony James is gonna DM him on
What?
X.
sliding those DMs, Anthony.
Sliding your DMs. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's gonna do it for us. Make sure you get some interviews, Raul. We'll call you at halftime.
Right on. What was that?
Make sure you get some interviews. We'll call you at halftime.
Yeah, just let me know.
So, yep.
You guys want me to interview the players? I'll be there. I'll be in the media.
Right. All right, man. That's gonna do it for us. So we are gonna get out of here. Nothing else to be said, but fight on.
Fight on.